But today we are actually going to be diving into a game that isn't new by any means. It came out in what, 2012? Or yes, 2012, sorry. And it was one of those games where it had a lot of potential. Hello, welcome in. We are just getting things up and running here. And thank you again for subscribing. But yeah, we are diving into a game that, while it didn't get a lot of hype because of when it came out, it is a lot of fun. I have played through it some as well. But the big draw to this is it had some big names. It had R.A. Salvatore writing this story. It also had, who was it? The artist that did the Spawn art, Seth MacFarlane. Todd McFarlane, there we go. I couldn't think of it. But all of that went into this. And of course, the lead designer behind Oblivion. It kind of fell off the bandwagon because they got stuck with competing with Skyrim, actually. Skyrim came out, what, 4 months before this was released? 5 months before this was released? And as I'm sure you're all aware, Skyrim is all the hype. So getting it to actually get some sort of traction did not work. This is the relaunch of it. And it came out in 2020. But we're going to try streaming through this. Yeah, we're getting a lot of rain here too, so I am going to preface I could disappear from stream at any point in time. I don't know what we're going to be dealing with. But we are going to be starting a new game. We are going to be going through all of the main details, including character creation and all that fun stuff. Now, before I get started, how's the volume sounding on everybody's side there? Are we good? Do I sound choppy? Because the rain is kind of playing some craziness with me.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and the mutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
This still looks so good, even though it's such an old game. I mean, I guess 2020 wasn't that long ago, but they've made this look so, like, crisp. They put a lot of work into it. It's sad that it didn't get further. And we start off coming back from the dead.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
All right, so we have some classes to choose, or races to choose from first. The Almain are a warlike and religious nation of storied origin. Many Almain come from the Feylands seeking freedom while honoring their traditions of the homeland, which will give us 1 precision, 1 alchemy, 1 blacksmithing. Hardened by the high seas, the Varani are just as frequently pirates and mercenaries as they are shrewd merchants. They favor swords and daggers as seaworthy weapons. I don't even know how to begin to say that. The Loj'Zafar are a proud and ancient people from the frozen lands of the north. They judge themselves fit to divine right from wrong under wind, sun, and sky. So they're going to be more of our spellcaster. And then our rogue. So I think for this one, we will... Technically, it doesn't really matter because we get to build our own path as we go. But I think we're going to go with actual spellcasting. Maybe. Now we have our deity, Gaia, the goddess of earth and harvest and fertility. Onishan, goddess of air, sky, stars, and winds. Wisdom, so Eothane. Order, Mitharu. Justice, Nyandon. Or none, which gives us experience. Let's... Let's kind of go with order. We'll kind of split the health and mana. Ooh, I kind of like this one. And then, of course, we could change it up just a little bit. Ooh, we can go with a lighter skin tone. So we can go with lots of different hairstyles. I kind of like the darker hair. There we go. We'll try to keep things consistent here. That looks good. And I think we're set.
Loj'Zafar. A long way from Icebrine, too. Still, he's in better shape than most we see. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
All right. Sullivan.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
So you can see the Oblivion kind of influence to the start of the story here, or really any of the Elder Scrolls, where you start in some sort of situation and someone's asking for your name and character build. Not like an MMO where you start from like character creation. Yeah, I mean, they did have the lead designer from Oblivion on this, so you're going to see a lot of very similar play style. But this one was also unique too, because it was more action RPG and action combat. But what really drew me to this game whenever it first came out was the lore. I've always been a fan of R.A. Salvatore and his Dungeons and Dragons novels. I've pretty much read them all as well. And he was the main story behind this. So here we go. Down here in the depths. Now it is open world-ish. It's more like Fable in that sense. Secrecy is important in our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caverns, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the waste. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. Hey, welcome in. Oh, let me fix my sensitivity on my camera real quick. There we go. I was playing Mecha Break earlier. Hey, kitties, chill out. And then, of course, we have our inventory. And our trusty junk longsword. The storm's got my cats acting crazy today. There we go. Trusty longsword. Pull the lever, Crunk. Yeah, we didn't just do that. Let's go. How's everyone doing?
Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Oops. I haven't played this in a while, so it'll take me a little bit to remember how things work. That's good. Earlier today, the thunder was so loud, like, everybody was panicking. It even scared me while I was at work.
Help! Anybody!
No child does shall escape. You! Up there! Please help me! Please! More mortal scum? No.
So to dodge, press space. But everybody knows the best offense, or the best defense is a good offense, right?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
No, never.
No,
I'm not
clearly
dead.
Not anymore, but you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure, but the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Who is
Professor
Hughes?
Formorus Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we
Oh,
hurry,
cats.
we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going!
Attackers.
Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Souls is
The
just
Well of
ahead.
Souls.
You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe.
Goodbye,
Let me get
incel.
this door. We can be on our way.
Because that's a weird name.
Right this way.
Ooh, old boots.
You.
There we go. Fancy new threads.
Go first.
Alright. Got my weapon.
That after our greatest invention, the Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war, an end to death.
I love the art in this game too. It's just so, like, it's grimdark, but it's also super fantasy and cartoonish. It's a weird mix. I like it. Oh, I guess I better get going, huh? Stop staring at the souls. And we do have to figure out which weapon we're going to specialize in. Right now all we got is our little longsword, but we'll find weapons as we go.
We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
Hey look, we found some other boots and some lockpicks. I'm sure those will come in handy. Torn gloves, more gold, more lockpicks. Ooh, what's this? A shield. Alright, let's see what we've got. So we'll go with weapons first. All we have is our longsword. Armor. So we have some torn gloves. We're gonna stick with the crit damage. And we'll throw our shield on just in case we need it.
Wait. Do you hear something?
No?
More Tuatha!
Leave me alone.
You're going to need
There we go.
more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Did we not get the bow? I thought I said we got the bow. Oh, here it is. I didn't even kill this guy. Alright, now we've got a bow. But I actually wasn't done looking through all these boxes. That's one thing I've never really tried on this is ranged combat.
Up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. Go, go!
But yeah, this game is definitely one of those where it's a hidden gem if you've never played it and enjoy a good action RPG. It does have some weird lock-on mechanics. Like, I'm locked on, but I was missing. See, now it worked. I don't know what was going on. Alright. Nope. Come on, switch weapons. Yeah, it's still a little janky because it never got the love it truly deserved. So some of it has some weird, like, issues with aiming. And I've definitely had some issues with other lock-on mechanics in the game too. And I've gotten stuck in weird places. And a couple of times I fell through the world even. Alright, we are gonna put on the armor that we found, even though it's heavier armor. As we go through the tutorial, we're gonna fight some tougher enemies too.
Deadly. If you catch an enemy unaware, their speed more than makes up for that.
And we get to try out all the weapons, like, right off the bat, too.
Size.
And we also get to unlock different sets of armor and stuff as we go. But it's your basic RPG. There's nothing crazy, like, exciting about that.
Them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Okay, well, let me go into stealth. There we go. And then you have your Skyrim Oblivion stealth indicator here. Yes, I enjoy the story. And I really wish they had done more. This was actually supposed to be like an introduction to a world of an MMO that they were going to make, but then their company, Studio 38, bankrupted in Rhode Island, so they couldn't really get anything back up and running after that. And no other company wanted to pick them up. I actually plan on playing Torment on stream one of these days too. That was an interesting game. And I wonder if that was kind of part of the idea, because that was still in the Forgotten Realms world, which is where R.S. Salvatore really got his name.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
Ooh, and we get a spell.
Incredible. What are you?
I don't know. You tell me.
Pow!
Apparently I'm also magical. Hughes, per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for the efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to the successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that all those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints, tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest a possible solution for the internal cohesion problem of some of the well's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay the application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom, and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate guards will be punished immediately for my steadfast pursuit of knowledge. I require no medal or promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me off the subject disposal detail. Gurren. That's one thing of, like, with Planescape and Torment and all those old RPGs, there's a lot of reading. I'm gonna stress my voice out reading these.
We need to get you to Professor Hugh.
Because back then, we didn't have
Move!
the fun voice actors we do now. Zork. Man, I haven't played that game in forever. I do have it, though. I should actually get back into it. I'm actually trying to stream more, so I'm going to try to stream every Tuesday. And I think it's Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays is going to be my goal. And then I might throw in some extra streams as well, but... Oh my god, it's a spider. Ooh, we get a staff now? And I did want to open this chest back here. Let's see, armor, we have torn robes. So let's try out the caster side of things. Alright, we've got fireballs. Alright, I think we're ready.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them!
Although it's weird having a shield and a staff. I'm not no battle mage. I don't know. We'll have to figure out what we want to do as a character. Because there is a lot of choices. Okay, there we go. I was like, why wouldn't it let me hit it?
here.
I don't want to. But I think I might need a potion. Nah, I'm okay, actually. But this is one of those games I wish they would redo.
Scholars are soft. It's whether we'll
Get
find
alive!
like Praetorians
And
are a
use
tougher
this.
breed.
That's what I intend to find out.
You
came
what
out
the
of
well
the well.
spat out.
What?
Then he better get inside. Never seen the twather this far west.
And we got a repair kit so we could repair our own armor.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Okay. Do I need more help?
He's directly ahead, in his study. Just keep going past the top of the well. He needs to see you. Right now, you're the most valuable thing in his world. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
Okay, well, I guess we're on our way then. But first, let's loot.
Leather armor is thin, but we'll give you the speed. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
So I guess we get our first choice here. Do we want to go with leather? Do we want to go with cloth? Or do we want to go with heavy metal like plate? I think for now we'll stick with what we've got on. I will switch to that just because I'd rather have some crit rating. But I don't know if I want to keep the staff. The whole place is falling down around us. Now, if you have suggestions for what weapons, armor I should wear, feel free to throw them in chat. I really don't mind. Well, progress log experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked rather than magical flux on our end. However, full revivification still eludes us. Even with the increased testing, products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope for full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never allowed our experiment with a subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Formerus Hughes. So he's our creator, essentially. Because we are not actually a person as so much as a recreation of a person. Whee!
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this.
I am.
I am Formerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality.
And why is it always immortality?
My first success.
Why
If
does
we
everyone
only
want
had
to
the
be
time.
immortal?
There's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet.
What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha have found their way here anyway.
They have. Let's get out of here.
You're right, I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait,
Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what...
Uh-oh.
Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the...
Rest in peace, dude.
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly!
But I want to fight.
Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Psycho Gnome. Go get him. That gnome went crazy. Then again, aren't most gnomes a little crazy? I always forget that there's a take all button. That comes in handy. Just keep running.
Get moving, you brute! Tear it! Tower apart!
Uh-oh. Zug zug. Roll. Oh man, I should have read the message about how to do quick heals. Oh, there we go. I can use R. Ouch. No. Yes, the magic stabby spike thing. Ooh, lots of stuff. Ooh, we have shards for sagecraft, so I can craft gems to empower my stuff. So there is some crafting in this. It's a fun game. I've played it before. I haven't beat it in a long time though, so I decided to come back into it. And honestly, I think more people need to know about this game because it's just not as popular as it should be. Level up. So now we've really got to decide what we want. And this is where decisions really come into play. So we have your normal, like alchemy, so I can create potions, so on and so forth. Blacksmithing, I can make weapons. I also get better repair kits. Detect hidden allows you to find hidden enemies. Dispelling is dispelling magical wards, which we'll actually get into probably tonight. I think there's one or two that we come across. Lockpicking, the ability to sell stuff to merchants for mercantile. Persuasion, which gives us more talking choices as well as bribes. Sagecraft creates better shards, and then stealth. I think we'll go with Detect Hidden. Persuasion's a good skill too. Especially if you want to go through some of the more chat-based gameplay. This is only level 2, so it's not the end of the world. I'll start with Persuasion, why not? Now we have another choice here. So what do you think? Should we go Sorcery, Might, or Finesse? So Sorcery is going to be our spellcaster. We get better staff mastery and arcane chakrams. Finesse is going to be your rogue character, so you use daggers and bows. And then Might is going to be hammers and swords. What do we say? I actually want to try something real quick. Why not? I want to see if this actually pops up. I'm curious. I'm trying out some new stream tools, and I want to see if it actually opened up the poll like it should have. It looks like it did. So if you look at the top of the chat, you should see a poll there, and you can cast your vote for which of the three we choose. I set it for 2 minutes, and we have 3 points to spend. We could put one in each, but we don't really want to split too much, because then we lose out as we get further in. And I don't actually remember if there's a way to reset. So far, it looks like Might is winning, though. So you want me to just walk around with heavy armor and beat people with sticks? Or blunt sticks, depending on which one we go with. So it looks like might win. So let's take a look at what we can actually do. So brutal weaponry. Unlocks charged special attacks for the longsword, greatsword, and hammer. So those are the 3 might weapons. At the next level, we get Comet. What is it? Comet Strike. Hold and release the longsword to dash into your foes. Whirlwind with the greatsword to AoE attack, basically. Minotaur Rush to charge in with a hammer and smack him. Then, of course, Longsword Mastery is going to give us better stats with longswords. So, physical damage and damage with longswords overall. And it goes up by level. Hammer, same thing as the Longsword Mastery. Harpoon is going to be our activated ability, which will pull enemies into us. And then, of course, defense. This will help us block. So that's all the ones for might. I will take a look at the poll here. And it looks like it did end with might. So we are going to stay in this tree. Did this say anything about great swords? It did not. Oh, great sword's the one above it. So I do want to do brutal weaponry. This is going to give us extra attacks, or like extra ways to do more damage. So I want at least 1 point there. And we're going to get the harpoon to pull people in. And we're going to also have skillful defense to kind of balance us out. Especially since we don't have access to great sword or hammer yet. Having that shield with us, we'll be able to at least block some as we go.
No more.
So these are the Praetorian.
I told them we needed more guards.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
No, this one I paid for a long time ago. It came out in like 2020. The original I bought on PlayStation 3 back in the day. He did not escape. He distracted them so I could escape.
Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have.
I don't know. So we have a little bit more information we can get from here. We were supposed to talk to Elistar.
That we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions.
So this is the tower that we're at. Fate Weaver.
Oh, you mean Agath? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it. We all knew Fominus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life.
So this just gives us a little bit more of the story.
That it worked.
Tuatha are the big enemy.
I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erethdel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now.
It did work. That's how I'm here.
At least a little longer.
I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll?
The giant rock
Don't know how
thing?
the
Yeah.
Dwarf found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade.
So let's learn a little bit more about trolls.
Technically a type of wild fae, related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild, but Tuatha also used them in their army.
And we've already heard all the stuff about the other places, so we're not going to worry about that. But we can grab some star thistle. And again, we can go into blacksmithing, alchemy, and the shard crafting. There's not like you have to pick one and you're stuck with it. So very Oblivion or Skyrim-like in that sense. The pulsing circle on your minimap indicates the quest objective, so I could follow. Oh, yeah, okay. But we're gonna collect some stuff too. Now, obviously, our skill is a little low, so we're not finding much. Uh-oh. Take that. Ah. Oh, man. I hit the block, but I missed. Ooh, what was that? Stone Cradle Mines is what it said? Or something along those lines? I missed the name. My bad. But we don't want to go exploring mines just yet. We do want to make a little bit of progress on the story. Because it's just such a good story. Like, I can't say that enough. I've always enjoyed this. It's got that high fantasy feel. That's another game I want to play on stream is Dragon Age. Go through Origins
The tower, haven't you?
all the way up to the new
Name's
one.
Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh?
What's a Fate Weaver?
Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things.
There's trouble at the
Trust me, I've
tower.
known that for a long time. Nobody can change fate. Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. It's a shame. He'll be dead by now.
What makes you think he's dead?
Told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes' success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
It's kind of cool because if you like play through it, you're gonna learn that the Fate Weavers tell the future to an extent.
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes.
Aha, we
or
got
in
some money.
Celebration of his success. Whichever.
See, this is where that persuasion come into play.
You really don't know much, do you?
I do not.
The Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
I'm prepared as ever. And if you see that purple baller that we have, it's actually going to be what we call our fate meter, and it gives us a special attack when we fill it up. Which is called the Reckoning mode. As you can see, greatly increases speed and attack power and lasts until either the fate meter runs out or you fate shift an enemy. Press and hold X.
Your future is running
Okay, why didn't it let me hit him? There we go. Like I said, a little janky. It could use some optimization. But I know it's not going to get it, so we just got to deal with it.
What? How? What are you?
I don't know what I am.
Threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible?
My bad,
Come
dude.
here.
Don't get so
I'm
upset.
going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Fine,
You're
show me
nervous.
my fate.
Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny.
Although I do like how the Fate Weavers are also a martial class. They're, at least some of them are.
I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but
I
undeniable.
kind of like his sword, though.
Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Ooh, and we unlocked some destinies here. So we will get these as we play along. They are essentially our cards that the Fate Weavers use to tell the future, but as you can see, they do certain things. Like the Brawler here is going to give me a 15% to my attack and 20 to block. And then later on I can go into like the different types of fighter. So with Might I can go Fighter, Soldier, Conqueror, all the way up to Warlord. And then I can also do a cross. Like I said, we are like I was saying earlier, we're not technically a battle mage yet, but we could absolutely become a battle mage if we decide to go that route instead. We just have to bring our stats up to whatever these cards require. Like in this case, 11 might. But for now, since we are starting the might tier, we're going to go ahead and equip the Brawler. You're terrible
Damn
at
it,
this.
it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings. But we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there.
Alright, and we already talked about all of this, but
What could this
let's go and
all mean?
explore. Except I got stuck on a backpack. Ooh, I received the Navy recruitment letter. And there's also, kind of like in Skyrim, these different statues where you can get blessings.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker.
Yeah, like I said, the developer of Oblivion really went Oblivion with
She's
this,
the heart of
and very Skyrim-esque as well. But they'll give you bonuses as you find them. And we did get a staff. So what I'm thinking for weapons is keep a primary and then on the secondary go with a staff. At least for now. Because it's nice to have that backup in case we need it. But we really need something that's not a rusted longsword. Or I could go both melee weapons and switch between them as needed. And here we have our cattle of the world. And some random birds. Oh, he did not like me getting close to him. Rude. But yeah, this is one of those games where it's going to be a long one. It's like playing through Skyrim or Oblivion. There's lots of things to do, lots of choices. I think it was 60-something hours to complete.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close.
Oh, and then our fast travel stuff, okay.
Go back to your business. Go on.
You picked the wrong village, friend.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. Even beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
Yeah, this is one of those where...
She was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though.
I'd like to help.
You're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is.
Untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth.
At least he's honest.
Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started. She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a
That
man
lady's
who
dying
sweats
over
for
there.
his family. Goreheart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing.
Goodbye.
We stay in town.
Be careful in the forest.
I will.
Hello?
And there was a chest back here I saw when we came in. Ah. There we go. Ooh, lockpicking. So just like Skyrim. Or any lockpicking game for that matter. Ooh, we got the war beads and beads of mending. I don't know if we should have stole those, but whatever. And then of course, since I did buy this game like a while ago. It did have all the extra stuff because it was the what's it called, special edition. But we aren't actually going to stay away from this chest. I just want to kind of show it off because I want to do this as if we don't have anything. Like we're just playing through it for the first time. But as you can see, I have lots of stuff already collected because I bought the special edition back when it was re-announced as it's coming back out.
Why are its gates forever closed? These are the questions we all should be asking. Mitharu does.
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith.
That is true.
You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps
okay.
Mitharu is at work. We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Phalanx does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
I mean, I will help, but he left on his own will.
His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
I don't know about joining your fancy religion, but I'll go try to find him. And then we will go inside here.
These are the questions we all should be asking.
And see if there's any quests in here to take, which there should be. Yep. Okay, there we go. Ost Ordoran.
Hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the Warsworn.
So this is one of the factions. There's, if I remember correctly, 6 different factions you can kind of join up with. And they all kind of go in different directions depending on what you choose.
Some may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. Think if you must.
But we're not going to choose yet. We're going to see what else there is.
Take your chances with Old Tyne and Shieldring Keep. Without my endorsement, he'll set you to work. That's me, Warsworn since before you've been drawing breath. An Oathblade near as long. Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years' good service, you'll make Oathblade. Peaceful enough, if it's peace and...
We're going to learn a little bit more about the town.
Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. That's when they send for me. We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel swinging it.
This one actually might be a choice for us.
None held in higher
because they are very might based as well. But we're gonna step away and look around. And then of course if we come up here we have a bookshelf. And I could steal of course, but you know, committing crimes. So, if you've ever played any of the Elder Scroll games, you've kind of got the gist of this.
A void died in Hill. The blood plague is spreading.
So, we've got the blood plague. Oh, we're not going to steal that. We're not going to become robbers in this one. Maybe if we like this and want to in the future, we can go and play a evil campaign or a criminal campaign where we steal everything that's not bolted to the floor. So inside the village here, you have 3 main craft areas. So if I go over here, this one's the blacksmith. So let's check this out and see what we need to do blacksmithing. So we go up to the forge. We can craft our own weapons and armor, of course. So each type of equipment will show what components are required to make it. Components you're carrying will light up in green. Pretty basic. But like if I wanted to get a hammer, we don't have any of the components for it. And then of course we have warrior armor, mage armor, and rogue armor. Since we're going might, we'll probably stick to the warrior side. But you can also salvage stuff, so I can get parts by breaking down some of the stuff we collected. For instance, the birch staff that we're not going to use. And it's going to give us a simple shaft. And I can just go through and break some of the stuff down that we're decided not to use. And right now we're just going to break everything down and see what we can make. Everything that's not equipped, at least. I wish there was a way to quick salvage, though. Alright, now if we go to craft, can we craft weapon of any sort? Nope, we do not have enough to make anything. Oh, okay. It does give us some supplies. Can I make anything now? Ooh, I can make a longsword. The longsword is going to be better than what we have because ours was all rusted and whatnot. So this one's going to give us the longsword, average speed, physical damage, piercing damage. It also gets 4 fire damage and 3 damage over 5 seconds. So we're gonna build that. All right. And now we will actually equip our weapon. And that's something really cool about this game is you can actually give them epic names. So now we have a fire sword.
Come in.
But that's really all we can make because we don't really have points or anything for anything else. Now, if we go over here, I think this one's the alchemist. Oh no, this is our shards. Oh no, it's alchemist. Okay, I was right. This will allow you to create potions, so I can create it. I don't have any recipes, so I'd have to learn some. Or I could do the whole, I have no idea what's going on. Let's just mix stuff together and hope for the best. So we got 2 regents. We could do more once we get higher level. But let's start the experiments. And this is the minor healing potion. So it takes the black kosh and ember eyes. So again, very Elder Scroll. And I don't think I have any other ingredients successfully harvest. So that's all we could do there. And I thought this also had the enchanting table. No, okay. Maybe that's a different room. Or not room, but different building. But let's go ahead and continue our story quest. We've got to go talk to the Fae that's hiding out up above the hill here. And also find, I already forgot his name.
Good day.
But find the monk person that went out here. All on his own. And I believe the yellow mark here is the one we want to follow. Ah, bandits. So these are the Red Legions. They are the bandits of the game, at least in this area. And down here you also have brownies and bogarts, which are fey creatures. But they drop some cool stuff sometimes. I just realized I didn't loot those bandits. But that's okay. Plenty of time for that later. But that's one thing that's really cool about this is you could literally use dual weapons like this and just switch.
Embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come. Listen to a tale of Issa and On, the God Storm, the Withering War.
Don't bother me. Ugh, finally, someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for
Well, that's an insult.
Such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. Halic's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it...
Loot? I like loot.
Made a living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. Never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice?
Eh.
Well, I know there aren't much women way out here, but let's stop all the attention, shall we? It's a touch embarrassing.
I was just trying to get to know you
Name's
more.
Enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them, I say. Just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to make a fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an Orsk was.
Me either.
Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Helic Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere.
Okay, so we have another group we can kind of meet up with. So this is another one. I don't remember what it's called, though.
Glad that's done with.
And we do have another quest up here. Like I said, it is kind of open world in more of like the Fable sense, where it gives you a path to walk.
Two legs, please help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No, I am cast.
He's calling us two legs.
Can you believe me? Many think I am just another two legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf,
cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two Legs?
I mean, since you ask so nicely.
But the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood. And from that
I forgot how buggy his eyes were.
power. A pack of Two Legs gave me this name, but they would not give me help. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their tasty meat birds. But what did I do wrong?
You ate their pets, dude.
It is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. As a Two Legs I cannot stalk, cannot prey. The bloodlust. It is agony.
I know, I'm gonna help you. I just need to learn more.
By three sprites.
So we had to fight 3 sprites.
Had I fang and claws, I would shred them like meat birds.
I don't think that worked so well for you last time.
Think me but another Two Legs now, and will not suffer my approach. I am without a pack. But it is...
It's a little toasty back there, that's for sure.
Your two-leg life is unbearable. Like these strange things called... pants. How do you tolerate them?
I mean...
The sprites guard the well, which is
I
near the river
mean...
to the north.
You have to wear pants, dude. You're a human.
Beware them. They have much magic. Returns.
Alright, let's go see if we can help him. There's a lot of quests like just right off the bat that you can go and do. It's very easy to get off the path and go somewhere and do something without even realizing it. Ooh, what's this glowy thing? Ah, this is the wards. So we do have an auto attempt. This is going to dispel the magic so we can open this up. But it's actually pretty easy. At least the lower level ones. So you have to go through and basically click them as the ring goes around to dispel the chest, and then you can open the chest and get whatever's in it. Oh, I don't have a key. My bad. That was easy enough. Ooh, a frosted hilt, so we can make an ice sword now. Now we'll have both warming and cooling. Once we get a blade. This is the well that we're supposed to go to, though. No, they froze me. There we go. I could not catch him. Let's see. Shadow Prism? 40 gold. Where'd that well go? It was a mirage. It's not here anymore. Maybe this way? Sneaky forest spirits. Oh, jeez. That was easy enough to kill. Ooh, we got a hammer. Let's take a look at the hammer and see how it works. Now, it's not as cool as our flamey sword, but we've got hammer. Hey, wait a minute. Is that the well? Ooh, that is the well. Or not. I'll cut you to ribbons. Who said that? Hello, come out wherever you are. We're also getting stuff to make armor. Which quest are we tracking? There we go. We'll put the right quest on. So we're gonna do this wolf one. Yeah, I don't remember how the hammer fights. So we'll test it out, see if we like it. I think ideally though, the great sword was like the might weapon that I liked the best.
Two legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-leg kind might...
The Well of Wonders.
The well that wanders? Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that.
Where can I find leechwood?
That is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. It appears through the forest. Should not be hard to find. The scent of the well was strong with its odor. It must be what the well is seeking.
Okay, weirdo. Let's go. Ooh, what's this? Leechwood. Except I can't harvest it because my alchemy's not high enough. Alright, we're gonna switch back to the sword though. That hammer is just it's just not powered up. It doesn't have any of the buffs on it like our sword. So we'll head this way and see if we can get to the well. Now the environments are really pretty in this game too. Considering how old the game is, they did a lot of work on it. Ooh, what's this? Shrines offer temporary bonuses. Different deities will confer different bonuses to the character. Alright, this is the second time I had to save you, lady. You might just want to stop adventuring at this point. I forgot about the harpoon ability we got. Oh, look, it's a sleepy little bear. I won't kill you if you don't kill me. I think we need the sword. That almost hurt. I don't know why, like, it switched me off the sword back to the mace. Apparently bears are quicker than giant hammers. And this is the part I always suck at. I lose so many picks. Or not. Oh, it's not even worth it. We have the staff and a longbow, which we're not planning on using. Okay, we got the water we needed to give to the guy that calls us two legs. Now if I can find him. Is this him? No, that's the lady. We're not gonna talk to her just yet. Even though I've saved her like 3 times or 2 times now. We're gonna go turn this quest in. Because it should give us enough to level, actually.
It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight.
With the strength of a wolf.
Strength of a wolf.
Nah.
Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
And we leveled up. That's what I was hoping for. So we did go into persuasion. The next one is just going to give us more percentage on that. Then we have lockpicking difficulty, blacksmithing. We're not really planning on stealth, so I'll kind of keep stealth off the table for now. Honestly, I kind of want to throw one in blacksmithing so we can start harvesting components to make better weapons. It makes the most sense currently. And if we're going to be using long swords, I think we need a couple of points here. And we're going to get the berserk, basically. Our might is not at 5 yet, is it? Or no, it's at 7. Alright, I think we're all set. We did get some accessories though, because we did loot that one chest. So we have the Squire's Ring, which gives us health, bleed resistance, and then the War Beads. So we're going to equip those. And since we only have the 2 rings, we'll equip them both for now. Then, weapons. We didn't get anything we wanted to replace, right? Nah, okay. Although alchemy could be helpful, having the ability to get extra components off of enemies when we defeat them will give us a better chance of getting decent equipment, since I'm not using anything out of my chest of magical stuff.
Ah, finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Henry Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested?
I mean, sure.
Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring. And I need someone to help me get it.
So you're wanting me to steal from the Fae. Why does that sound like a bad idea?
Never met a traveller before, have you? We may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look. And when.
I really don't want to piss off the Fae.
I thought you might have been keen on the idea. If you change your mind, I'm here. It is the story of a maiden who lost her ring to a greedy troll. A young knight, wishing to be her champion, offered to reclaim it. The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. When the troll came to feed, the knight killed the troll and returned the ring to the maiden. The ballads of these Fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these Fae work.
Okay, so we're not taking it from the Fae. Tell us about the travelers.
To the Feylands, yes? We travelers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveler and count your teeth, so the saying goes.
Okay.
Be careful who you trust.
I think we'll actually take this quest.
Back again. Taking in the sights of Yolven. How about stowing this? Most travelers have qualms. These ballads, Fae. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal.
We'll give it a
I
shot.
know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn Fae. But it's what the ballad calls for.
Alright, I guess we're hunting some antelope.
Antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Good luck.
Let's go see if we can find some antelope. Hey, there's a campfire here. Ooh, there's an antelope. Can we sneak up on it? This is where having the bow comes in handy. Because they always do that. Ah. Do I have a bow? It's not letting me lock on. There we go. Jeez. It would not let me lock onto him. Alright, we need 3 more trophies. Now, I did see another antelope over here somewhere. Right? Come on, lock on. Luckily I didn't luckily we found a bow somewhere and I didn't destroy all of them. Cause this would have been an annoying mission for you to watch. Me chasing them down with a sword. Cause while I can run, I can only run so fast. And then to switch from running to being able to shoot is a different issue altogether. But we do have to find one more. And that might take a minute. Or not. There we go. Alright, and now we're going to switch back to our primary weapon. And we'll try to actually do the quest. So apparently we're going to have to fight a troll. Which we did kill one before, so this one shouldn't be too hard. And we're stronger now than we were then.
Hello there. Good. The troll that stole the ring in the ballad is named Lecker the Corpulent. I guess he had a bit of a appetite.
Oh yeah?
You need to mount the trophies just like the champion in the ballad. When all are displayed, Lecker should come. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right?
Technically.
You need to display them in the ruins. That's what's going to draw out Lecker the Corpulent and get us the ring. I'll be here.
Alright, so here's the ruins. Let's go put the heads on the platter here. We'll serve it up antelope style. But first, let's pick a lock. Hey, that only took 3 picks. We're doing good. Now, how do I display them? Ah, here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Come out, wherever you are, troll. Hi. 100% XP bonus. And the troll is now dead. Ooh, we got the Cowl of the Squall and the Maiden's Ring, which was our quest objective. So what does that helmet do for us? Oh. It's a mage helmet.
Yes? Ah, thanks for dealing with Lecker. I wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the part's all.
Uh-huh, sure.
This business is over. Just give me the ring and I'll give you your payment. And here's your reward. You know, you have the makings of a decent traveler, and I mean that as a compliment. You might try your hand at thievery. If you like it and you're good enough, you can sell your goods to our fences.
Okay. I don't plan on being a thief, but okay.
Pleasant travels.
Alright. Which quest are we on now? We have some side quests. We gotta find Brother Egan and speak to the Fae. contact the expedition and report to Rathier. But I need to be level 10 for that, which is a while off. So let's see if we can do or find Brother Egan. Although we've been going for quite a while now. We're almost up to the 2-hour mark, actually. Which is when I plan to end the stream normally, but I'm actually kind of just enjoying the chill vibes. Let's see, open our map. Okay, so they're way over here. Alright, this way it is. They did a really good job on this. I don't know why this doesn't have as much of a following as I think it should. Other than the fact that Skyrim came out, what, 4 months, 5 months before this released? And as we know, Elder Scrolls and Skyrim specifically has a huge following. So it just did not have the open space it needed to turn into something as big as Skyrim. That, and also Mass Effect was out at the time. I think Mass Effect 3? Don't quote me on that, but one of the Mass Effects was out. Which was another one of those games where, not necessarily in the same field, did have a lot of people playing it and not looking for other games just because of the storyline on it. Took quite a while for people to play through. I killed the bandit. Oh, there's another one. Don't bring a bow to a sword fight. What are you thinking? Oh, it's a Bogart. Where'd you come from? And there's something up here. Oh, more. Is this Egan? Death Notice. Camden Wolflack. Can I read that? Oh wow, I didn't even know it was that cheap. It must have some sort of sale. Although Steam is having their big sales currently, so that does make sense. I've had this game for so long, I don't even know when I got it. Probably 2020, actually. Oh, cool. It originally came out for the PlayStation, so I'm surprised they don't have it on part of the pass like the other games. Ooh, amazing. Fine leather boots. The key for the thing that we did. Now we gotta remember where that was so we can go back and do it. But we got a ring. Oh, that's under accessories, not... Ooh, experience bonus. I'll take an experience bonus. Nothing like leveling up just a little bit faster.
She bested Threng in combat fair, Finian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
All right, then we got a little bit more of information. Ooh, there's some loot in the water here. I forgot about that. Is there another archer? Oh, there. Oh. This is actually a named dude. I wonder if there was a quest for him that I did not have. Oops. But it gave us a quest item, so maybe we won't have to find them again. Yeah, this seems like right up your alley too for the game. I know you like those rich story games. Although this one's a little bit faster paced than some of the stuff I'm used to. Just because it has that action RPG to it. Ooh, longbow skill, hardened helm. Now that helm might actually be good for us. Oops. Melee block and armor. Oh, we can't wear the fine leather boots. Wait, we will switch to our buckler. Man, that's a weird, like, cheap-looking buckler. It seems like it's died down, luckily. Although I do like the rain. It's been going non-stop pretty much all day. Die, brownies, die. Ah! We've got another iron hammer. Can I have that sword? Just let me rip it out. No? Okay. What if I say please? Do you think that'll work? No? Okay. Let's see if we can get the alchemy ingredients. No. Where do we need to go? Brother Egan's there. So we need to go through this tunnel. Yeah. It is cooled off a bit today.
Yes?
I found Brother Egan.
What mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious. It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus?
Zaltanus,
Those are
no.
the good ones.
You might want to reconsider your
Father
career
Dingle
choice.
and the others are fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble. Finna and Arbos have glimpsed it with their ever-seeing eyes.
Who?
They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae. Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this world, and
Which
in
we know.
time the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty. I'm new to the Feylands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more.
The Gardens of Issa.
Legend tells of the great Fey city hidden beneath the canopies of Dalentarth. I've never met anyone who's been there, but I'm sure it's real. Yes, I'm quite sure. Not a doubt in my mind.
I don't really believe you. But I'm here to rescue.
Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
I don't trust you.
They are Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is.
So you're gonna learn magic from the Fae
Is to fetch for them this relic.
after they
It's
use
quite a
you.
bargain, believe me. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go.
Okay.
It is in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae.
I guess we're going into the Fae Caverns after all.
It is called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finna says it belongs to the Fae, but was stolen. I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fae mage named Armen the Clever. Armen is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though.
Casmaran. Excellent name.
See you later.
Not really. I gotta follow you to the entrance to this area. So we'll have a little dungeon side quest here. Maybe if I don't get stuck on everything. You're so slow, I already killed them before you even got over there. There we go. But this should help us get to level 3.
If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell.
So you're trying to be a all-powerful mage, and you're a coward. It works out perfectly.
Retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil.
Well, let's go find this
Goodbye now.
veil and get done with it. Ooh, you redeemed a mythical creature. Give me 1 second, and I will read you off a mythical creature. And we are actually going to start with something a little bit more on the Asian side of things. And this is actually a spirit out of Japan called Ayoaden. They are the incarnation of mass human terror formed out of built-up fears and large groups of people. This fear takes the appearance of the demonic woman with a long black hair, blue-skinned, blackened teeth, sharp claws, and horns. It wears a white and blue kimono and glows with an eerie blue light. During the Edo period, popular summertime activities among the aristocrat classes was to gather and swap ghost stories, hoping the chill of fear would stave off the intense midsummer heat. So there's your little piece of mythological creature lore. And back to fighting Bogarts, which is another mythological creature. But I don't have lore for them right now. I'm sure I could pull it up and find it, but I haven't got that memorized. Or written down anywhere to cover. Oh, jeez. Ow? So there's apparently traps. And those traps hurt. Ah. Yet they don't hurt him. Plot armor.
Casperad fears nothing.
Oh, I accidentally switched to my hammer. Okay, so we got another one of those keys. Ooh, chainmail. Let's see if that's an improvement, because I don't think we have any pants on, actually. Yeah, we do not have any pants on. That's better. Yay, pants. I didn't realize I was running around with no pants.
Getting close. Glad I brought my sword.
This seems like a trap. Oh, hey, look, I was right. Ouch. Let's see if there's any other treasure that we missed. Sometimes they like to stick treasure chests in little areas. But it looks like we're good. Right? He could have done that himself. I don't know what he's talking about. There's like 5 enemies. And we didn't even level up. But there's a chest here. Ooh, a kite shield. Now we're turning into the warrior that we always wanted to be.
Let's go.
I am going. Oops, hit the wrong button.
What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
Nah.
Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play. Cursed, is it?
Persuasion.
It does look like you are well acquainted with misfortune. Keep the veil, then. There are other treasures to be had in the Feylands.
Haha. That persuasion point paid off.
Or my brother will add his mark to your scars. A charming boy, but simple. My brother and I do prefer them witless and eager. He would have done so much more for us if not for you.
Well, you know, I try to be helpful.
Before the war, we plundered Rothier from within. We were so successful that the Warsworn had bounties on our heads. Not much, but enough to be proud of. Sadly,
I know, I heard that while I was at work today. It was pretty sad. Although it wasn't unsurprising considering what last week he did his final performance.
Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, fey abilities. So you can imagine why my brother and I might be curious. You'd best get baby Egan back to his bassinet. His mother will be worried.
You're so rude, lady.
Let's hope.
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think.
Yeah, it didn't really come out of nowhere, but it was very shocking to hear about.
Return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Goodbye now.
Goodbye now. Am I supposed to go with you? Okay. Let's escort you back to wherever we're supposed to take you. The city. But I don't really want to go back to the city. I still need to go talk to the other Fae that's up on the hill.
Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure, magic, power. Although all of those things are quite frightening.
You make no sense, dude.
Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days.
You should go get some food then. Food's good.
See you later.
Alright, let's go see if we can do the last little quest. And I think that's where we'll call it, is once we talk to this Fae and get her help in healing the other Fae. I think that would be a good place to stop. We've completed a good portion of the first beginning area here. I really don't want to fight you, wolves, but I will if I have to. Ooh, there's another one of these.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Okay. Ooh, there's a chest down there.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie.
Hello,
Your
Aerie.
face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Yes, actually I did. So let's first
I wandered
talk
the
about
forest
them.
for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you. We are kin to
The
the
Court of
seasons and
Summer.
cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface.
Gorhart
I
Village.
adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot.
She is a watcher. She enjoys watching them.
Don't even speak.
The House of
You
Ballads.
will learn of King Wenson and his brood soon enough. They are the self-proclaimed heroes of all Fae song, and first of the great Fae houses. I, however, find the House of Ballads rather tedious, their stories stuffed with pomp and piffle.
What about
They
the lore
contain
stones?
memories, great moments, ideas, songs, and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale. I
Mortals.
find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are.
Strange, but glorious.
I
Tuatha.
feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not
It was
trouble
me. I brought them
themselves
here.
with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry.
A Fae has been
I
injured.
witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
Where can I find a
Perhaps
potion?
your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Okay. Great cycle.
All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and Fae alike. If it is one's time to pass into the Great Cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Okay, so we got a little bit more information. Now we have to go back to the town. But there was something over here I wanted to check. And it wasn't this wolf. Ah, it was just the altar thing. Okay. I mean, there is this that I could pick real quick. No. Close. There we go. 3 picks later. Ooh, Gauntlets of Luck. Let's take all that. Wait, what's this? Oh, I leveled up. Oh, okay. So we did level up this time. Let's see. What do we want? I think I might go with Persuasion again. It seems like a good point to have. Alright, so we're going to max out this, I think. Now we'll just throw 1 extra point in it. And then defense. Okay. Now I think we might be able to go for Fighter 2. No, not yet. Okay. What about those gauntlets, though? Gauntlets of Luck. They are considered heavy armor. Extra critical hit chance. I'll take those over just the generic iron gauntlets. Okay, let's go back into the town. And see if we can wrap this quest up. Ooh, there's a treasure chest. How did we miss that? Let's start here. Really? You're gonna let me get almost to the end and then break? Ooh, fancier pants. Let's take a look at our fancy pants. Ooh, this is part of a set. So if we can get all parts of this, we will get higher block efficiency and extra armor. But for now, we'll wear it because it's better than what we had anyways. But hopefully we can get some more parts of the set. That's one thing I do like about this game, other than like Oblivion whenever it came out, and also Skyrim without like extra things, is all of the different sets that you can get. Okay. We got ambushed by them, but we're okay. Yes, some fancy pants. Now, it's not the best set. Like, honestly, if I wanted to just be decked out, I would just grab the stuff out of that loot box that I have. But that makes the game too easy. What are you doing? I thought you were going... Oh. You're not going to go up to the thing by yourself?
Stay indoors after sundown.
I have to walk you all the way up here? Okay.
To the mission!
We are at the mission.
Great Mitharu, Egan has returned.
Yes, Faro.
As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure.
Thank you. Tell me about the mission.
The were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas,
Yuck, organized religion.
One. But that does not keep us from trying. It is only by the grace of Mitharu that Egan has been returned to us. Of course, you had a hand in that miracle as well. The authority works in many ways.
It does.
I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind.
Goodbye. Can I open this chest without getting accused of theft? I guess we'll find out. We can. So all the stuff in there is mine. Mwahahahaha. Hello, lady.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours.
Tome? What tome?
Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any
I will get
crimes
the
on my account.
tomb for her.
Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way.
Good. Tell me about the wounded
She was
maiden.
wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Goreheart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
Well, you know what they say about assumptions.
You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Goreheart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own.
Tell me about
It is the
yourself.
name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites, and am as legitimate as any monk. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu embraces all, not simply those that the church deems worthy.
What about the
If
Fae?
such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae.
Where's the
The
tomb?
Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the order is allowed a glimpse.
Goodbye, Sister Zelda. Let's go talk to the lady in the graveyard.
I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust to life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home.
They are
What is
everywhere.
this world coming to?
The end of the world.
Truth be told, I know nothing of why the Tuatha are at war with the Alfar, nor why men fight the way they do. All I know is who picks up the pieces. The Tuatha's madness infected the Winter Court. All Fae existed peacefully for centuries, until the Tuatha got involved. It's sad.
What about the Court of
I'm
Winter?
hardly a scholar, but I can tell you what I know. There are two Fae factions, the gentle Court of Summer and its coarser cousin, the Court of Winter. As a child, we were told stories of their ancient rivalry. These are surely myths, but enough to scare a young girl. In the last few years, the Court of Winter has fallen, corrupted by a group of powerful Fae called the Tuatha. It's the Tuatha we fight, and the Tuatha we will defeat. My
Alfar.
experience is limited to Arnik Arjuna and Katrin Alway. They seem the same as any of the rest of us. Wiser, perhaps, but decent, hard-working folk.
What about the
I
Fae?
would think they were a myth if not for the Tuatha. The Fae keep far from us. Perhaps they view us as intruders in their lands. Perhaps they disapprove of our civilized ways. Perhaps they know something we don't. I fear that most of all.
What about yourself?
I was a miller's love who became a miller's wife. Now I am the wife of a soldier. My duty is to hold vigil for my beloved and for all our men on the lines.
Gorhart Village.
I was born and raised right here in the village. Well, not in Gorhart proper, but on a farmstead outside the village boundaries.
Okay.
It was a good life. Before the war, of course.
Of course. War ruins everything. Tell us about the mission.
Strange. Those old birds have been perched on that hill for as long as I can remember, staring down over the rest of us in the village like hawks. I know so little about them. I don't even know their names.
What about the
It's
Tuatha?
my understanding that they were once members of the Court of Winter, and fey like any other. But something dark lured them, took them, and twisted them in its grip.
Darkness corrupts absolute, as the saying goes, along with power. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's see. We need to go talk to the apothecary, which we know is this building from our earlier travels, so let's
Nice to see you.
see if we can find them. Hello.
You there? Do you feel nauseous, itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets?
Not particularly.
Symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
What have you done?
They are
Tuatha.
the Undying, the corrupted roots. Their existence is an abomination. Everything in Amalur exists for a particular reason, except for the Tuatha. They're not meant to be.
Let's see. Red Legion.
Bandits, ruthless and well organized. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almine settlers traveling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem.
What about
If you
yourself?
must know, my name is Nani Henry, formerly the chief alchemist of Alistar. But you wouldn't know what that is, would you? When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almain are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me.
Why were you kicked out of the tower, I wonder?
Haven't you seen it? The grim tower to the west. Avoid its shadow if you can, because what transpires inside Alistar will benefit no one. I would know.
Crystal War.
I've seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it.
What about
For
experiments?
years I dabbled in alchemy, healing, divination, and transmutation. All of that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will end such conflicts forever.
What about greater healing
I really
potions?
think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixtures. This is a place of research. There is no charity.
Okay, what about I need a healing
I'm
potion?
sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry.
What
Why ask
symptoms?
questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must
Well,
know,
that's rude.
something of
Did you just
value
call
has
me
been stolen.
stupid?
An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well.
What is a
It was an
formula?
early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
Okay. Who's your
His name
apprentice?
was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve
Right?
such goodwill after what
He's
happened
rather
to me.
rude.
If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnurfar Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe.
But I need your formula. Tell me about the
Villagers
ruins.
believe it's haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people into submission, and it's working.
Let's check your shop real quick and see if there's anything I can buy. Okay, just stuff I can try to make too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's go down here and see if we can make anything alchemy-wise. Mix potions that you have recipes for, or try to experiment. Let's see, what does Scarlet Bark do and Black whatever? An unstable potion. Causes a random effect to occur. This effect may be potentially good or bad. Okay, well, we failed. Let's try this. Another unstable experiment? What about this? This? Ooh, mana potion. We got mana now. And we already have the healing potion. But we don't have any more regents, so we're kind of stuck. Okay. And she said something about a potion being in here, so let's see if we can find the potion. Crime committed theft. Oops. I'm gonna pay the fine.
Catch you making trouble again. Goodbye.
Because we need the potion to kill the person.
Beware. The Red Legion is about.
What's upstairs? I should have looked for the guard before I did that. Whoops. I'm not a thief, I promise. It wasn't me. Maybe it was. Alright, so we do have to get rid of some stuff. Either salvage it or sell it. So first, let's see what they have for sale.
Welcome to Gorhart, the last settlement before the Feylands. How can I fill your pack today?
Let's see. What do you have? Ooh, they have the erosive daggers, erosive longbow, and iron greatsword. And a hardy ring that I do not have anything near enough for. Let's go to sell. We're gonna sell a lot of the just plain white junk. I thought it was, oh no. I got a regular kite shield, so I wasn't using that one. Alright.
Goodbye.
Now we're gonna go to the blacksmith. Oh, I can't salvage anything. Or any of the other stuff. We could make gauntlets. But we don't have any components.
What is it? Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favor in this ridiculous war, are you?
No. I could care less about the war. But I do want to repair. Oof, that's a lot of money to repair. Oh, that's because it's trying to repair everything. Okay. And I don't really care about the hammer. If it breaks, it breaks. Alright, let's go see if we can turn in that healing potion and heal the lady that was on the brink of death. But where is she at? I don't want to unlock the footlocker. There we go.
You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies.
Why is the girl important?
The House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end.
Okay, but what can we do?
I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gorehart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorehart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection.
If she was a knight, then why would it be one of our people that could do it?
Cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can.
Okay. So we have our next portion of this quest. But honestly, I think before we do that, we are going to... How close are we to leveling? Oh, we're nowhere near leveling. Okay. Let's take a look at our quests. So we've done most of that. And we also got to find our apprentice. Speak with Fatewater. Or a Fate Weaver. Can't talk. A Fate Weaver in Gorehart. Let's track that. Because that should be right outside this town.
Need supplies? Try the corner.
Or maybe not. It's way over here. I don't really want to go on a big quest. Maybe we should steal the tomb from the church. That one's right up here. I mean, I'm not gonna steal it. I'm gonna read it. That's what I'll do. No theft here. Yes, borrow for safekeeping. And there's coins here. Nothing. Oof, do I take this or not? I think we will. What's this way? Oh, hey, it's the, what's it called?
Oh, I didn't
The
see
alchemist,
you come in.
or the, not the
I was
alchemist, the
reading this
shard.
letter and is there anything I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me.
So you're the reason the Red Legion is here.
It filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women, anything and everything. The mission gives my life meaning.
What about the village?
The people here are kind, yet suspicious. They believe the mission harbors secrets, and they're right.
What about yourself?
I'll admit it. My past is a tapestry of drunkenness and loose morals, women and wine. I'm not proud of it, but I couldn't have gotten where I am without making mistakes.
It's okay, dude. We all make mistakes. Why does the
I was not always
Red
the
Legion want
person
you?
You see before you. No, I was a scoundrel, a raider in the dreaded Red Legion, a gang of the notorious bandit Red the Dead Idward. But plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths and deserted, always knowing that Red might track us down. And now, he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood right. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted with me. But I cannot.
Is there another way?
I'd hand myself over to Red, but he'd have me killed. The only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I'm not the man I used to be.
I think we already killed them.
I do what I must. I only hope Ugnar and Itrin will forgive me. Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi, still struggling with his demons. Be on your guard. I fear they will likely come for me as well. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Edward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my friend. May Mitharu bless you.
The blood,
it is
right?
The sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime, you must pay a penance. Surrender your life or the lives of 2 others.
That's a little bit dark. Other
Ugnar
deserters.
could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Ugnar was a good man, tortured by the ghosts of his dead wife and children. Itrin, however, rivals only Red Idward in his bloodlust. They say he was once a Justicar, but was expelled for brutality. His devotion to his god Enadon is fanatical.
Red Edward.
I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. The most dangerous kind of man is one without limits.
Goodbye.
Farewell, my friend.
And this is Sagecraft. This allows us to craft gems that we can slot into our armor. And I think we have a little bit of stuff we can craft. Oh yeah, so we have some cloudy gems. If we put 2 of them, I believe we can get higher level. The Seeker's Gem, so piercing damage. I don't want to do that yet. Just because we don't have anything that we can use it on. So let's go take a look at this. The Till's Collection. A locked bookshelf houses the collection of Brother Till, the late scripture master of St. Odwig's perpetual mission. From the looks of the titles of the remaining books, Till's literary interest tended towards the lewd and lascivious. You may retrieve all of the missing volumes and return them to Till's collection for a reward. Oh, great. We get to be librarians and collect books. Right. I do like books. I actually just started reading Jurassic Park. I'm only like 34 pages into it, but so far, it's not the movies, which is a good thing.
Great Mitharu, you found the ordination tome. I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the order. Mitharu does embrace all.
I mean, I don't know why you want to join the order, but I did get your book for you.
Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
Thanks. And hey, that's a bit of gold.
Damn Red Legion.
Did you hear that Nanny's apprentice Karth disappeared? Just Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gorehart.
Delph sent me.
A matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do his bloody work is disgraceful.
I mean, I don't want to kill you.
Collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite a scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that?
But I don't want to fight you. Don't play Red's game.
I've spent years trying to bury my past.
Those persuasion points are pulling off.
Sins with an honest day's work.
I don't have to fight this guy.
Would owe me once more. Take my dagger. Tell him I'm dead. For the Agnar Odgrey you once knew is truly gone.
Goodbye.
What's up, my friend?
What's this chest? Scepter of Daybreak, gold coins, and repair kits. I'll take all those. So where's that other dagger at? Okay, it's way over here as well. We did go into Waterhall Down, so we did that mission. Then there's this one right over here. Alright, so let's go run over here and get this. And I know I said that was going to be my last mission, but this might be our last mission. Ooh, treasure chest. But I think the next level point we're going to put into blacksmithing because we can't break down green weapons. You guys weren't so tough. Then again, a flame sword works really well against bogarts because they're made of wood. New location discovered. In we go. But yeah, getting blacksmithing point will help us tear down these higher level weapons and then make something better for ourselves. Weapons and armor. So that's my next point. I also need to do, what's it called? Alchemy. Nope, it's all single player.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know Agnar Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid?
Both. Tell me about the Red Legion.
About who they allow into their ranks. And they were resistant about my membership at first. At least until I told them about Nanny. Her discovery will fetch a high price on Rathir. Could even decide this misbegotten war. Still, that is no concern of mine. I simply want to be one of the Red. Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them.
So you're a traitor.
At the moment, they're moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? It is time.
This won't hurt.
Stop shooting me, you stupid archer. Ooh. That guy carries lots of gold. Ooh, a bottle of wine. And a minor healing potion. I don't really know what we could do with the wine. I wonder if it's like a gift or something. That I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this. Pick a lock. Let's try this corner. So not quite. We'll take a look at that Wayfarer's medallion there in a little bit. Right now we got some Red Legion to kill. No loot. Ooh, a fine greatsword. Let's take a look at the greatsword. So it is a little bit slower, but I kind of like it. Obviously, we would need to make this one fancy and add like fire or ice to it. Okay, I like it, but not enough to to get rid of the short sword. Or the long sword, sorry. Long swords are just like the perfect weapon in this game. Nice and quick. But still decently powerful, because they use might. What is this way? Ooh, some bogarts. Oh no, brownies. That guy had some steel daggers. Ooh, chakrams are medium-ranged melee weapons, perfect for mages. Now the chakrams are really cool. If you ever watch Xena, that is what a chakram is. Granted, they're all fantasy-esque, but I can throw rings. Me too. I wish I'd do something like a reboot of it. Or go back into that. But mythology's kind of died out. As like something for TV shows. But I think that's going to be our goal in this game is go for like battle mage, but have swords and then chakrams. Because they just look cool. Well, there's guys this way. What's down this way, though? And both of them are fiery. Obviously, if we decide to do that, we will switch up fire on one of them, because we don't need two fire weapons. Shielded gloves, leather leggings. Like I said, we'll have to look at this armor and actually see what's better.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
I love those. I love the concept of those little stones because it tells you more and more about the lore as you go through it. And the more you find, it also gives you bonuses on like your stats and stuff. Let's see if you're quick enough with the shield, you can block their attacks. And stun melee. It doesn't do anything to ranged, but it will stun melee if you do it right and time it perfectly. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't miss a chest. So what's this way? This might be a bad idea, but we're gonna go this way first. I gotta remember to heal up if I need to. I have the potions, why not use them? The Red Legion doesn't stand a chance. Have I been missing crates to smash? I might have. Ooh, band of fire shield so I can be more fire resistant. Ooh, another stone.
These walls are grown, are built of stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the lights, the mystic halls of ordered reality? They are the faces of the missing, the embodied truth of the lost souls. There are so many of them. Still, you can see them. They are like pathetic charades. Some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle the disquiet that haunts people like you.
Did this take us back out? It did. But we don't need to come out. We have to go kill like 10 more crates. So I guess we come back in here. Oh, can't go up that way. Do 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 do. Where did I miss those crates at? I bet you it's all the way back at the beginning where I fought the first dude after he told me about the crates. And for whatever reason, I just did not realize I needed to break them. But that's okay. There's an entrance there too, so we can get out. But I'm actually starting to get sleepy, so this will be our last one for sure. Plus, you know, having to work in the morning. And all of that fun stuff. Means I have to sleep at some point. Okay, did I just miss the crate somewhere? I'm not seeing them. And now we're back at this entrance and I still don't have all of them. So let's run really fast and see if I missed a path or something. Can't go down that way. How did I miss these crates? And there's really nothing to, or nowhere to go. I could have sworn they said something about docks though. So maybe there's another path I missed? I don't believe so. This doesn't have a lot of puzzles like that. At least that I remember. There are some tricky parts, but nothing like Zelda where you have to run and light torches to open something. But I think I just missed a path. There might be a hidden room that I missed. So we know we can't go that way, because that's this. And there's no crates in here. And then of course there's that staircase there. Unless they're outside of here. Maybe they're outside the camp. I guess we'll check. Oh, there's a whole camp over here. Okay. Well, now we know where to go. So it was outside of the caves. Oh man, I'm getting sleepy. But we're so close to finishing this. We got like 10 more to destroy. Or 7 more to destroy. Something like that. Ah, where'd they all come from? Luckily, they're not hard to kill. Oh man. 7 of 10. Can I get across here, or do I have to go around a different way? I can absolutely get across here. Perfect. I'm missing one. Yes. Got to smash all the crates, but it says I'm missing one. But it looks like it's way over here. Am I actually missing one, or am I just crazy? Oh, no, I guess I got them all. Okay. I swear it said 9 out of 10. Alright, so the quickest way back to the village is this way, okay. Because I think once we get to the village, we are going to be done for the night. I mean, I'll turn in the quest, and I'll get the next one. And that's where we'll stop the stream for tonight. Because otherwise, I am going to fall asleep at work in the morning. Maybe I just broke the crates way too quickly. That it did not register it until after the fact. Which is highly possible. Especially when they're all grouped together like that, it's really easy to just hack and hack and hack and hack and destroy them all. It's definitely a possibility. I wonder what's in there. I don't remember. No, I don't want to start something else. I want to finish this story. Here we go.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
Not much. That's the most I received so far.
He seems so eager to aid me in my work that I failed to pursue the proper references. Yes, I have.
Yeah, we'll check it out on the next stream.
Catastrophe. How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friendship, was that too an act?
Yes, pretty much said as much. Goodbye, Nanny. Alright, I think that does it for that quest. Although we still didn't level, we're so close. Alright, we're gonna go see what that gate is because it's bugging me. I think it's to the city and it's locked off due to the plague. That's the Lawbreaker's Grotto.
Believe me, the attack has me spooked. I'm not even a proper warden, just a volunteer. I'll stick to jail duty. At least there, the criminals are behind locked doors.
Probably a good call.
Our guests aren't the wickedest breed you'll find in these forests, but they're bad enough to earn a spot in my collection. Stay clear. That's an order.
Okay. The Wounded Maiden.
You noticed, but St. Ordwig's mission closed its gate moments before that Fae's body turned up on the road. I don't like what that suggests. Not at all.
What about the mission?
The of St. Ordwig's are an odd sort, scurrying back and forth across the mission like squirrels gathering nuts. I wonder what goes on behind those closed doors.
What about the Red Legion?
But no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red the Dead Idward. They say he drinks the blood of his captives, that he consumes their souls.
Okay, that might be a little
Perhaps those are
intense.
just rumors. You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands.
Okay, goodbye. Alright, I think that will do it. Let me go ahead and save. There we go. Alright. So that will be it for today's stream. We almost made it to level 4, and we're pretty much done with this beginning area. Now we have to decide whether we want to travel off and go see the Fate Weaver, or go to the House of Ballads and... Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some ideas for the next one. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day.